Hey guys, Emperor here, playing the Destiny beta on the PlayStation 4. I'm just going to kind of help get you started if you've never played Destiny before. That's the goal of this video. First, let's define what Destiny is. Bungie has tried to avoid this term, but I'm sorry Bungie, you made an MMO. That's what you did. This is an MMO. It's a shooter MMO, but it's still an MMO. Anyways, I say that because, it's a game that you need to group with other players to be successful. When you go into a strike mission, you don't even have an option. You have to group with people. When you're out in the open world, you're going to run into random people. This is an MMO. Don't let that scare you off, though. Don't think that this is World of Warcraft. This is still very much a gun game. The gunplay is every bit as tight as Halo's was. So, at its core, this is a gun game, but it's an MMO. So you can see there's three classes. There's the Titan, the Hunter, and the Warlock. But if you're not familiar with Destiny, that means absolutely nothing to you. And these descriptions only describe their supercharge, which is their big special ability. And that's all you get to hint at what these classes do. So we'll start with the Titan. His Striker subclass is a damage-oriented class. It is, I'd say it's kind of a up-close, in-your-face class, because their supercharge is a big AoE smash that the Titan themselves are the origin point of. It radiates out from you when you slam the ground. They do have some crowd control options. They have two grenades that I've been able to use so far in the beta. And one's a stun grenade, the other one, it's kind of a pulse grenade that has an effect that keeps pulsating, lets you create choke points, block enemies off, that sort of thing. So yeah, damage class with some crowd control options, basically the gist of Striker. Defender, on the other hand, which I haven't been able to play, by the way, the max level in the beta is 8, and all the second classes require level 15, but I can see the skill trees. So Defender sounds like a tank class to me from the skill descriptions. They get a Void Light Shield as their supercharge, which shields you and your allies from damage, and it can also put buffs on them as well. This class is very oriented with shielding, damage taking, so it's kind of a tanky support role. And I think that's going to do it for the Titan. So let's move on to the Hunter. Okay, so we have Gunslinger and Blade Dancer. Gunslinger is definitely a ranged damage class. I mean, you can get up close if you want. It's not like you can't, but I'd say you're at your best from a safe distance. So the Hunter's grenades, I saw the Incendiary grenade, explodes, burns things, does okay damage. And then they have another, I can't remember the name of the other grenade, but it's kind of like a trap grenade. Lays down some tiny robots that kind of make a wall, and if you get near them, they attack, dealing damage. Their supercharge, Golden Gun, is why I say they're kind of a range class. It gives you a Golden Gun weapon that has 3 rounds, and they do massive damage. In PvP, they're a one-shot kill every time. On a boss mob, it's very heavy damage, so that's where they're best at. Blade Dancer, on the other hand, sounds more like a melee damage class. If you've ever played RPGs with a thief or a rogue, I'd say it sounds very familiar. It has a backstab ability, has a stealth invisibility thing going on, so very roguelike in my opinion. I have played a lot of MMOs and a lot of rogue classes, and that's instantly what I thought. Oh, also, the Blade Dancer gets a teleport move later on that replaces their jumping ability. Okay, this is my favorite class so far, the Warlock. The Void Walker is, I'd probably say, kind of a group damage dealer. Usually try to stay ranged in PvE. I mix it up all at the different ranges in PvP. Their supercharge is a huge, it's called the Nova Bomb. Massive damage, big AoE. If you get caught in it in PvP, it will kill you instantly. They also have a nice grenade option, Vortex Grenade, which basically creates an AoE effect on the ground that stays there and keeps damaging over time until it disappears. I didn't care for their other grenade that I got to use. I can't remember the name of it, but it basically split into a bunch of tiny explosions. Didn't do a whole lot of damage though. Wasn't impressed with it. So Vortex Grenade, in my opinion, was the way to go. Anyways, that's the Voidwalker. The Gunslinger, on the other hand, is kind of a support role. Your supercharge buffs you, makes you more powerful. It also gives your allies a buff that cools down their, well, it hastens their cooldowns to be up faster. So you improve your entire team's performance. Also, if you happen to die, your supercharge can resurrect you. So that's pretty nice. Anyways, that's kind of just an overview of what these classes do. Remember, this is a gun game, first and foremost. Every class can do damage. You know, there's no class, you know, that you're going to pick and you're just going to be sitting back, you know, doing support role stuff the whole time. You always get to shoot things. So pick one with skills that sound interesting to you. If you want a further in-depth analysis, I do have videos for each class going over every skill in their skill tree, and I will put them in links in the video description if you are interested in seeing them. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful to kind of give you an idea of where to start. Please do remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Your support means a lot to me, guys, and I will see you next time.